Hey everybody, Dave here. This is a single video in my 15-part series for Let's Build in Blue Prism using Notepad++. I'm assuming that if this isn't part one, then you have seen the video prior to this. Let's get started. All right, set, right, did I not reload that? Reset. Set new document settings. And here, I probably shouldn't hard code this. You know, we should take it from environment variables or an input file. Just want to keep reminding you guys, I'm aware of that. But I think that it's fine here because we're not all of these just get changed out for some kind of other variables, and I think for testing's sake this is just fine because I always want it to be like this. I do not want this to change. So where are we at? New document format, I want it to be Windows CRLF. Then default language, I would like it to be normal text. And encoding is going to be UTF-8. And then UTF-8 is selected, so I'm going to choose true here. Added reference to set new document settings. Okay, who's ready to test this? Let's run it like always from Process Studio first, and then after we do that, let's see, where's my test folder? Okay, we're going to open up these files again. What else do we need to do? Let's turn word wrap off. We'll set some preferences to be different, something that we're used to seeing. Big icons, show status bar, document list panel, disable extension column, which now that I think about it, those, whatever. Lock for no drag and drop. This one I still haven't dealt with. If it doesn't have this, it won't work, but we could fix that. Double click to close document. All right, and then new document is going to be Unix and UTF-8 with bomb, which causes problems sometimes, some encoding issues. So we want to always have UTF-8. We've got JavaScript now. Window, we've got some windows open. Cool. Let's just verify all that stuff stayed open. And set. So, preferences, document, JavaScript. Okay, here we go. Preferences, wow. Okay, closing everything. Word wrap. It looked like it did a lot of it. Let's see if it did everything and if it retained the changes. Word wrap is on. The windows are closed, all except for the two that I want open. Preferences, general, standard. These are unchecked. That's checked. Unchecked. These all look good. We're going to go ahead and run from control room. Oh, that's awesome. We have a termination. Failed to perform step one, navigate. See, I've been waiting for this to happen. Unable to match any windows with the query terms. Now we go to Windows. See, I think that it's just not. I think it's not solid enough because it's not waiting for. It's not like an intelligent wait or anything. It's just immediately trying to find it. Let's go into the object. See if we can figure out what's going on. This is on navigating to preferences. Okay, so the fact that it worked here means that 100% that it's a speed of execution issue, and I told you from the beginning this is going to happen. So what we can either do is put an arbitrary wait here, or we can do something that will wait for it to exist. And I think we'll wait for it to exist because now that I think about it, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to do that. So we're trying to click on the preferences, right? No, wait. This isn't preferences. Wait, what? Oh, this is navigating to preferences. I just never changed. This is clicking the button settings. This is what happens when you copy paste. Boy, I thought I changed that, preferences. Boy, that was confusing. Okay, that was doing exactly what it was supposed to. We do need to fix this part too, though, because I think both will have the same issue. So preferences, window, peers. No. We need button preferences. Say button preferences button. Appears, and here it's going to be under view settings, preferences button. Exists like that, and window error, preferences button. Preferences button did not appear after clicking settings. I think this is going to work. Let's just test it. Full speed. But the thing is, this is not full speed, right? Okay, it worked. Cool. And then let's go to navigate to window list. This one's going to have the same problem. Except it's going to be the Windows button. Window button appears. Wait. Windows button appears. This is going to be here. Check exists. This is going to be a button error, actually. Windows button. Windows button did not appear after clicking settings. And then let's button error, and then just to make it equivalent on this side, I'm going to do preference button, window error. This is a button error. Preferences button. Okay, now that we have this waiting for something to happen, I think we should be good. Added intelligent waits before clicking contextual submenu buttons. And now I should be able to just close this, and we can go back to control room and run it again. %, it'll work this time. Maybe. Preferences, it's looking good so far. Yep. Yep. Oh, it looks like it all worked. I think we might be about done. Okay, so preferences. I'm not going to check everything because I'm not 100. I mean, if this really mattered, I'd check every single little thing, but I'm gonna eyeball this stuff. Oh, default language is HTML. That's not right. That's pretty weird. Should be passing normal text through there. That is not right. Everything else is working though. Okay, we're gonna test this again, just to make sure it does work. We've got a couple of issues. We're not, we don't have a great, we don't really have a sufficient amount of exception handling to run this in production, and this would require way too much attention by support personnel. So we'd have to absolutely make this more robust. And we got some weird inconsistent behavior with being able to find certain menu items and stuff, which I think that would just be solved by closing the application and restarting it and doing like a retry 3, 4, 5 times. And I think it would always end up working, because every time it fails and we retry it again, it always works on the first or second retry. So I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is the inability to set that specific preference. HTML. So, it always works for me though, right? I mean, normal text. Okay. It should wait for 2 seconds. So I don't think it matters, but if it were important, then probably what a process automation would do is before it uses Notepad++, it would call on some of these actions, but not all of them. So like it wouldn't close Notepad++. It would run this stuff. It would still be open, and it would probably work. So I'm gonna run this right now. All right, and it'll do its thing, and hopefully the setting is still normal text. So, yeah. So I think the solution there is that Notepad is just not saving it, but it is working. So I think that we are good to go there. All right, thanks for watching this part of this 15-part series in Let's Build in Blue Prism, where we work with Notepad++. I'll see you next time.